Mid-Atlantic Conference. We're heading to the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, Sean, which is in beautiful Cleveland, Ohio. We've been to Cleveland before.
Yes.
Not to the Fieldhouse. Never been there. Believe land. Home of the Cleveland Cavaliers. So they actually play basketball here. This is a novel idea with these conference tournaments. Also, previously home to the Cleveland Lumberjacks, part of the IHL, the Cleveland Rockers, part of the WNBA, and then a whole bunch of minor league hockey teams, the Cleveland Barons, the Cleveland Monsters. I'm sure wait, hold on. Did you know there's a team called the Cleveland Monsters and they haven't had to change their name yet? Colby, monsters scare lots of people. The Cleveland Colby, of course, was a huge fan of the Cleveland Gladiators in the Arena Football League. Also, I know he was a closet fan of the Cleveland Crush in the Lingerie Football League. And did you know this is also the home to the Cleveland State Vikings? My Vikings, my new. Which, by the way, I don't think we've touched on it, but I had Cleveland State, I had Milwaukee, and I had Northern Kentucky.
This is an all-time jinx. Yeah, 3 of Kramer's future got to the Final Four of the tournament.
All 20-1.
And he goes, all I need is Oakland not to win. All I need is Oakland not to win. Oakland wins the first game. All I need is Oakland not to win. Oakland wins the second game.
It's horrible. I mean, what a tremendous bad beat for me. Shout out to the MAC. It's a classic tournament. We have 8 teams. So we have 4 first round matchups. Looking at the futures odds, Western Michigan 50-1, Miami of Ohio, the 7 seed 20-1, along with Central Michigan, the 4 seed, Bowling Green, the 5 seed 15-1, Kent State, the 8 seed, all the way down there at 9-1, Toledo, the 1 seed at 3-1. These are wild. Ohio, the Bobcats, also 3-1 at the 3 seed, and my Zips plus 170 to take down the championship of the MAC. Colby, what? First of all, gotta love to see a conference where the seed numbers are not even close to an order when looking at the conference futures. You taking any long shot stabs or only at the top of the conference? Uh-oh. Do we lose Colby? I will say the look that Sean has looking at frozen Colby right now.
No, I mean,
but Colby almost looks like he's looking back at you.
Yeah,
sadly.
Maybe his internet got swapped with Noah's.
You think so? you think it's a whole college experience thing?
Yeah. They're getting sabotaged by corporate gambling. We got a panty raid going on from Corporate Gambling University, stealing all our Wi-Fi. Kramer, what do you like here?
Well, I mean, I'm an Akron Zips fan, so
yeah.
I start by saying, give me the Akron Zips.
Okay.
Plus 170. What I was gonna ask Colby is there a long shot I should invest in to have a little action going the other way, maybe on the other side of the bracket? The other question
sorry, real quick, sad Cowboy fan with an all-time nickname, Pick Done Freeze.
Yes. It wasn't that the guy's name in Shawshank? Dumfries.
Oh yeah, Dumfries. The Juice pointing out maybe some thunder snow hitting the Santa Monica area. So stay tuned, Colby.
Could have an atmospheric river.
I mean, yeah. Let's talk out some of these long shots. Central Michigan, Miami of Ohio, Western Michigan. I think at 50-1, no shot.
Well, Colby's not here, so we could probably, if we wanted to, talk about Ken Palm for a little bit.
Okay.
He was very upset. I wasn't.
Why are you getting those numbers?
Wasn't using the basic analytics that he's more comfortable with. Yeah, looking at the MAC, the MAC rankings. I mean, I would say this conference profiles like a lot of the conferences we talk about this time of year, where the top isn't that far away from the bottom. You certainly see. Wow. Holy shit. He's back.
What happened? What's up, Colby?
I don't know. Hopefully everything's okay. People thought there may have been a thunder snow situation in Santa Monica.
Someone called you Pick Done Freeze, which is going to be it's a tough nickname to beat.
I was just starting to talk about how I know I'm locking in a piece of Akron at plus 170, but is there a long shot to come back with on the other side?
I mean, I think there's, I mean, Akron looked like ass down the stretch. Now the good news is they get Miami, Ohio. But I think Ohio is coming out of that south side. The north side, I think the value is on Bowling Green. So I'm on Ohio and Bowling Green. Those are my two sprinkles. I think they play in the championship game.
Really? So you're going Ohio and Bowling Green. All right. 3-1 and a 15-1.
I was gonna make a case for Central Michigan, Colby. Now I understand they beat Bowling Green twice. Both were in overtime, both crazy games. But you look at their profile as far as a MAC team, very good in defense. First in defensive efficiency, first in effective field goal defense. Like this Chips team can play some defense. I think that can keep them alive in this tournament. Now, obviously, you like Bowling Green to beat them in that first game, but they're both. Central Michigan's 20-1. Bowling Green is 15-1. I don't know. I kind of like the Chips here at 20-1.
Look, the Chips are a decent play because they're having an unbelievable season. They haven't been this good in a while, but I don't know that. See, to me, like when you have those teams that aren't accustomed to even making the MAC tournament, there's a much bigger pressure that comes to it. Bowling Green, to me, with Todd Simon, he's an experienced winner as a coach. So I just think there's a little bit of an edge there on Bowling Green. But with the Chips odds the way they are, considering how they played all regular season, I'm not going to tell you that's a bad play. But I do think Akron, who I was all over early in the year, is like, this is the best team in the MAC. I don't know what the fuck happened to them down the stretch. I don't know if they had a North Carolina situation where a girlfriend's fucking the whole team, but I don't know.
Games.
They were 21
guys who will get penetration.
21-point dogs or favorites to Eastern Michigan. They lose, and then they lose the next game after that to a bad team. So it's like, I don't know how. Like, from a roster standpoint, they're the best team in the MAC. But
does Ali have any more years left?
I think it's his final year.
He's not going out like a bitch. Come on. All right, you know what? I will join you on Bowling Green from the other side of the bracket.
And I can't play Bowling Green,
and I'll take Akron.
I'm going to Ohio and Central Michigan. I know I saw someone in the chat saying Central Michigan, Miami of Ohio is burning money, but the regular Ohio team has been red hot. Ohio, I think, is probably your best value play at plus 300. Decent path here. And I just don't know if I can trust Akron at those small odds. So I think
Miami is certainly a waste of money.
Yeah, not touching Miami, but Central Michigan up top, Ohio down low.
That's why we like Akron too. Like they basically have a bye, right?
Well, they've lost to the two of the worst teams in the MAC recently, so I don't know. But
they're focused. They're focused. And who do you think is? Let's play a little MAC geography. Which school is closest to Cleveland?
Toledo, but not by much.
I'll let Sean go first.
Oh no, Akron. Akron is
it's probably
Ohio.
Kent State and Akron are both probably the by far the closest. And then you're
talking about though. Kent State and Toledo are what, 12 miles apart from one another, right? Oh no, I'm thinking of Akron.
No.
I'm thinking of Akron. My bad. Kent State and
Akron. That's what Toledo, Bowling Green are over there in Michigan. So yeah, I mean, would that not influence a home crowd? Like we don't think the Akron faithful are going to be there. Support. Come on, you guys are overthinking this. We used to be an Akron program.